It's noon today. Two noon. Well, got these two squirrels that are just barking at each other. Anyway, if I'm going to go live, I'm just going to talk about whatever else on my mind. I've been watching a lot of sort of astrology sort of channels lately, talking about celestial bodies. I want to talk about Three Eye Atlas, and then you got the Swan C225. What's it? 2025. Sorry, a lady just walking by. She distracted me. Three Eye Atlas is crazy. Now they're saying with their spectrometer that this thing's made out of nickel. This whole thing is it's like, and I don't even know what the size is because they change the data all the time. 7 miles across, 30 miles across, who knows? But this thing like picks up speed, slows down. Also, what else does it do? It like changes trajectory back and forth. It's crazy, and it pulses, and it makes these weird sounds sometimes that they're picking up with their James Webb telescope, and a lot of people are thinking it's going to be an artificial craft of some sort. I don't know if anybody out there believes in aliens. I, for one, do. I just do. What can I say? But I'm not going to like go out and say, this thing's a alien spacecraft or anything like that. But it's coming, and well, it's going to be kind of interesting when this thing gets closer because they've changed the date of perihelion to Mars 3 different times. It was first originally going to be October 8th, and it was picking up speed, and so they say it's going to be perihelion on October 8th. And then they changed it again to September 27th. So, what I would like to do, I do have a telescope. I want to wait until September 27th if we have a clear night. And I use my app to find out where Mars is. It's down low on the horizon, down there when the sun's setting. It's in that region. If I can see something out that far, that would be it. Three Eye Atlas is supposed to be really bright, and it's supposed to be giving off its own light. What do you guys think about this? Leave some comments below. Are you guys? I'm not worried about it at all. But are there any concerns that you have about Three Eye Atlas? What's up, Peter? What's up? Yeah, I don't know. We don't have a lot of people in my chat. I just want to talk about other things, anyways. Uh, and it's kind of interesting that we have 7 comets that are coming into the inner solar system between September and December. It's kind of crazy. This really, from what I can tell, since they've had the technology to see all these celestial bodies, they've never encountered this many comets to come into the inner solar system all at once. It's kind of crazy. Regards from the United Kingdom. Hey, welcome, Adam. There's that. See, I can't see too well up close, guys. Aiden Hughes. Hey, how's it going? And Peter, comets. Yeah, the comets. There's like 7 different comets that are coming into the solar system. And it's going to be kind of interesting if you got a telescope to check these out. What is it? The Swan? The Swan comet is supposed to have a tail that would probably be about 5 moons length. It's going to be huge. Probably one of the biggest ones you've probably seen in your lifetime, and that's going to be coming in October, like the 27th of October, something like that. You'll be able to see it with the naked eye, definitely. You'll be able to see it with the binoculars even better, and telescope even better than that. So I'm really, really interested in seeing these things. I haven't seen a comet too often. I remember the Hale-Bopp comet. In 1986, I was 8 years old. I wanted to see the Hale-Bopp comet, but it was cloudy that day. Actually, for 3 days, when the Hale-Bopp comet was here, I couldn't see it. Just overcast. Really, really bummed. But this thing's going to be quite a very incredible show, in my opinion. There's a lot of other comets. I can't remember all the names of them. They always got these goofy-ass letters and names, and letters and numbers for these names. But I'm very interested into that. But here's the interesting thing. If this Three-Eye Atlas changes directions, and some of them are saying it's going to hit Mars, or it's going to stop and land on Mars, wouldn't that be interesting? If this thing actually stops, which no other comet or meteorite would ever have the capability of doing that, it would basically give the red flag that this was an alien spacecraft. But all nickel, crazy, and it's got a heat source in the middle of it. Oh, wait, no, it has a heat source, but they said the spectrometer says inside of it literally is like colder than the universe, or well, the space outside in our solar system. It's colder than that. Like what, negative? It's probably 4 degrees Celsius colder than outer space where it's at right now. So if it'd be like a negative 232 degrees Fahrenheit, then it's going to be 4 degrees colder than that. Where am I from? I'm from Minnesota. Yes, yeah, it's a beautiful place, but the governing system is not abiding by federal laws so much. The woke stuff. Do we want to talk about this? I don't think I want to talk about here. But basically, a lot of those type of people have been moving out of different states and just flooding into St. Paul and Minnesota. But anyway, besides the point. I still want to talk about these interesting things that are happening in space. And I'm not an astrologist whatsoever, but I do share a fascination in it. And I really would love to see these things and take some photographs. As a matter of fact, yesterday morning, I actually took a picture of the moon eclipsing Venus. That was pretty neat. I could show you a picture on it, but not really on here. So is there a way that I can mirror this image here? Somebody commented if I could do that, and I don't know if I can or not. I'm gonna check it out here. Flip. What's that? Oh, no, that doesn't work. Okay. Boy. Who knows? I don't know. You said hi. What's up? What country? United States. Duh, United States of America is where I'm from. Oh, there's a long one here. I can't read it. Sup, Numi. I'm in Springfield, Illinois today. Just ordered Thai food. Might stop by Lincoln's house. Oh, cool. And see if he has any 1909 SVDP laying around. Dude, I gotta take my contacts out so I can see. I really can't see up close very well. I can make these bigger. That'd be nice. I can't. Okay. But anyway, I do want to go back and talk about VAMs and stuff like that. I just don't have the time right now, and I'm too busy to go to shows. I have another one, September 28th, and I'm not too optimistic about St. Cloud. St. Cloud has been doing really bad in the past year and a half, but prior to that, it was doing really good. So anyway, I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to want to sell. They're going to want to sell. I'm probably going to do my best price that I can and see what happens. But anyway, anybody got any other questions about, like, if you're interested in astronomy or anything like that? Because I would really like to hear what you have to say about that. I want to not feel like I'm the only one in my genre on my channel that would be interested in these awesome comets, or not. One is a non-comet, basically. Ithria Atlas doesn't even have a tail. It has a coma, and it's acting very, very mysterious, I have to say. You guys have any? Because I've been watching, like, Angry Astronaut and some other channels about this stuff that they do very, very well talking about it. And I'm not an astrologist, but again, I'm just repeating myself. Okay, hello, new here. What are we talking about? We're talking about there's like 7 different comets that are coming into the inner solar system. It's going to be a pretty interesting fall and early winter to see these awesome things. And this hasn't happened in my lifetime. It hasn't happened for a long time in basically recorded history. I don't know. Is this a sign? I mean, 7 comets. Think about it. I mean, we had like what? The eclipse that went through 7 towns of Nineveh. and we had it going through 7 towns of Salem in the other direction. It's kind of weird. We have 7, 7, and 7. Kind of fascinating. I don't know if it means anything. It's just a coincidence or what. Early winter? Yeah. Yeah. Well, also it starts in September 27th is the Swan C2025. That's supposed to be huge. It's coming pretty fast. It's coming around the sun, and it should perihelion to Earth around September 27th, they say. And the tail's going to be like 5 moons. It's going to be huge. You'll definitely see it with the naked eye. It's going to be really awesome to see that. That's about it. I mean, I'm not bro, you're like my age. I can see. I remember the Halley's Comet. You remember the Halley's Comet? Man, I wish I could have seen it. I really do. I've only seen it on TV, but I wish I was around during that time. If you want the answer, look up CERN. Yes, CERN. You are welcome, my friend. I've heard of that. I've heard of CERN. SERN. I can't remember what that means. I'm sorry. I'd have to read up on that again because that was a couple years ago that I've heard about CERN. It's one of those conspiracy things out there, I suppose. Let's see. Okay, it's your guys' choice. Do you have a subject that you guys want me to talk about briefly? And I'm gonna take my contacts out so I can see because I'm starting to get an eye ache right now. I wear contacts when I'm spraying paint because I don't want it all over my glasses. Oh man, I feel so much better. Holy crap. Oh, terrible, terrible plastics that they make in contact lenses nowadays. It's terrible. My vibe, my vibe has been completely off. The moon phases always messes with me. The moon phases, I know what the heck. Like, what is this? The waxing gibbons. Like, why that? It went from waxing gibbons to a full moon in like 4 days. I can't believe how fast that went. That's basically like an opposite crescent. I couldn't believe how fast that was. And then we had a full moon, and then we had a blood moon on the 7th, and I didn't see much because that was in the southern hemisphere, or it was in Europe. I don't know. We couldn't see it. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a solar eclipse. Isn't that on the 26th? Dude, or it could be the 27th. Wouldn't that be fascinating that you have a solar eclipse on the same day that you're seeing this comet? I mean, what are the chances of that ever happening? That's pretty rare. You're in Mississippi? How's it down there? Probably really nice and warm down there. It is nice and warm here today, but it's been weird. It's been raining here and there on and off, and it was cold at the end of October. At the end of August, it was cold. It was like 56 degrees for a high for a while, for like 3 weeks, and now we got nice warm weather. It's kind of weird. I hope we have a nice warm October. But from heard from the Farmer's Almanac, we're going to get dumped on. We're going to get a lot of snow, and it's going to be very cold. And I'm going to wish I lived in Mississippi. That's for sure. I've been looking for land down there. I've been looking for land properties in most of the southern states, seeing where they're at. Hey, nobody's in the chat. Oh, man. Am I boring? I'm sorry. So listening to these stupid squirrels squawking at each other is kind of annoying, but it's decent, and we're having weird weather changes. It's not the same. It's been weird up here too. I've kind of lost interest in ice fishing because the ice is always crappy. You know, you should be on the ice first weekend, second weekend of December. And you should be putting up tip ups. It should be 2 to 3 inches of ice and go for northerns. I haven't been able to do that for 15, 16, going on 17 years now. I have an ice fishing house. It's just full of dust because I can never go. You know, we don't get good ice until middle of February. But then you're ordered to pull the ice fishing houses off the week before the end of February, and it's horrible. We should be able to be driving on that, and at the end of December. It's ridiculous. Yeah, global warming. Yeah, well, it's just solar cycles. The currents change, and that changes the Gulf Stream. It changes the jet stream. So I don't know. Thank goodness we're on our own land. Oh yeah, you know, I've been contemplating this. I've been finding land in Georgia. I've been finding land in Texas. Approximately, I'm looking at 10 acres. I've seen a plot for 20 acres, and it was $39,000. That's it, $39,000. 2 acres of land. Only, I mean, $2,000 an acre. That's it. Wow. I want to capitalize up here, because everything is worth so much. It's overly inflated up here in Minnesota. To capitalize on that and go down south and get all that land like this, and call a couple of my friends and say, hey, do you want to live basically be financially free? Because I would grant them like a half acre for free. If they wanted more than that, I would give them more. Well, they'd have to pay me like $10,000 if they wanted another half acre, but I would tell them, hey, half acre for free if you're my friend, but then it'd be nice to build like a community. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And I'd have so much equity in that house by then that I could just get a modular home, put it on that property. I could buy 1,000 square foot workshop, pull shed, whatever. You can put your vehicles in there. Half of it could be like a little workstation, whatever, and there would still be money left over, unbelievably, that I would do a coin shop. I'd go rent a space, get the security systems that I need, display cases that I need, the certs that I need from the district attorney or whatever, the town, city hall, sorry, secretary of state, stuff like that in that local state. So I could just open up a shop. And that's why I want to keep on with this channel, because it will change eventually, but I just don't want to change the way I'm living right now, because I do make I'm very well off, I'd have to say, for the career that I do, but I know the older I get, the harder it's going to be. That's why when I just get more elderly, I suppose, I get old, I want to get a coin shop that's more relaxing. And if I made half of what I make per year doing that and living down south in Georgia or Texas, I'd be doing very, very well for myself. But it's just the game, Good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. Hey, yeah, Kevin Haythorne. It's nice to see you. Hey, where's Pirate Stacker at, man? I would love to get Pirate Stacker in here. Yeah, he kind of doesn't want to do YouTube anymore. Hey, I totally understand. I totally get that. I've how many times I've thought that? How many times I've wanted to just not do this anymore? That's kind of creepy, right? I feel like I just get lost. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I just get, there's moments where I'm just so overwhelmed by both spectrums, from my job, family life, YouTube, coin shows. It's just so much to take in. And I know I'm not the greatest content creator out there, but I like to speak the truth, and that should be the most important thing to people. Maybe I am a little boring a little bit. When you see me personally, and I'm talking, I tell jokes. I'm pretty funny, but it's like when I have the camera in front of my face, something changes in my demeanor. Like, I just can't tell jokes right off the top of my head. I'm not really quick-witted and stuff like that. In that perspective, but it's like when I'm here and I'm just talking with my buddies, I'm a totally different person. I want to be as professional as I can when I'm on YouTube. Sometimes I cuss a lot, and that's just the way we are, and I don't want to cuss on my channel. And but at the end of the last live stream, I threw out an Effenheimer because I thought I was already done with the live stream, and it just slipped out. If you guys want to check that out, it's kind of funny. You don't have to, but it is what it is. Um, all right, all right. One person here. Yeah, we had like 46 people in here at one time. So I don't know. I'm just here, just there's really no point in what I'm talking about. I feel the same. It's basically being overstimulated sometimes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm overstimulated right now. And we went to the grocery store and bought a bunch of food, and we got protein powder and eggs, and I got these protein bars. And I think those protein bars is what's doing it for me this week. And I haven't had one in 2 days, and I think that's the problem. And I'm not going to eat those anymore. I'm just going to stick with like tuna and chicken, rice as my primary food source. But yes, I do have like cheese here and there. And I probably overeat a little bit, but I try to fast all day. I try to, because I haven't eaten anything today. And sometimes I'm just starving, like it hurts so bad I can't make it. Like even at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm starving. So I don't know. It's like I always constantly thinking about what foods to eat. And if I feel bloated a little bit or something like that, then it's like, okay, I got to go back to my coconut oil and olive oil and do another cleanse again. And I just fall into that trap all the time. It's like we go to the grocery store, there's food here. I'm starving, I'm tired. I don't feel like thinking of what recipe should I cook today, and I'm just like, I just don't feel like it. Just give me this, and I just eat it, and that's just human nature. I'm get extremely exhausted. Nice work, man. All right. Yes, hungry. Yeah. No, I'm not lactose intolerant. No. I drink a lot of milk actually, with protein powder, usually after a workout. Yesterday, what did we have? Well, I made some sauerkraut and bratwurst. I like that, but it's the bread. If I could just eat that without the bread, it'd be pretty nutritious. The bread is not nutritious at all, and it's like you need something to hold it together. I'm the same way with fish sandwiches. Gotta have something. I wish I could just get some Ezekiel bread. It's hard to find that. It's in the frozen food aisle. It doesn't have any carbs in it, supposedly. I've never seen it. And Walmart's supposed to carry it, but I've never seen it at a Walmart. So who knows? Um, oh, I, I'm just walking around. Hold on. Yeah, I wanted to lose like 10 pounds this month, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I feel like I screwed up with those protein bars. So I need to like cleanse myself for a couple of days to get back on track, and then eat more protein and get my energy levels back up so I can have more vitamins in my body than what I've been eating. And I know I've been cheating too much. And that's just human nature, I suppose. Like you just get tempted. And once you taste chocolate or something like that, it just triggers like your senses just go nuts, and you want more and you want more and you want more. And it's like you just got to say, hey, I'm not going to have that, because then you don't crave it. Once you touch it and you taste it, I can't control myself. Basically my dad's a glutton, and basically I have gluttony as well, and I just I'm aware of it. It's about to get cold. Lots of laughs. Bulk up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, tortillas are horrible. There's no really good tortillas out there. And I've had those low carb ones, and they just fall apart. You just fold them and they just crack and break. I'd rather just have them in the just a bowl of rice and just throw the taco stuff in there, and I just eat it out of a bowl, or lettuce. I mean, I just use iceberg lettuce, but romaine lettuce, who cares? I mean, that stuff rots so fast. They charge so much for it. It's like I'd rather just pay $1 or $1.50 for iceberg lettuce. It just helps you. It's good roughage, basically. It doesn't have any vitamins in it, but it has very low calories in it anyway. So That's the thing. It's like I got to get an app so I can keep track of my calories. Anyways, maybe I should change the title of this video because I've just totally skewed off subject. Holy crap! It just shows you I just don't have a lot to say about the 7 comets that are coming into the inner solar system. So yeah, my buddy Simon, he's up at a coin show. I don't even know where he's at. He's got to be out of state because I looked online for a coin show today. There isn't one in Minnesota. So he must have took off last night and went to either Indiana or Illinois or something. I have no idea where he went. Tennessee? No, I don't think he drove that far, but he could have took a flight. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, he's been buying a lot of stuff. That's crazy. He's got the eye of the tiger. I tell you, he's a really good salesman. He's got every avenue covered. You know, he has Instagram, Facebook. He's got his own website. He's got, YouTube talks about this stuff, and he's really, really good at talking to people. That's something like me. I'm more of an introvert, and I can turn that off when I'm talking here on my channel. But I'm more of an introverted type person, and it's tough for me if I've only go to a show once a month and I'm always like working alone by myself, how that's like two conflicting different worlds where I'm used to working by myself and then all of a sudden I'm at a coin show and there's like 100 people there or 200 people there. And Johnny on the spot, what are you going to pay for a $2.50 gold Indian? I'd be like, $440. Okay, thanks. And they walk away. I'm like, that's melt. I can't offer more than melt. There's no way. And you look at the gray sheet. Oh my gosh. Or even the red book. The red book hasn't even changed. I think just an AU $2.50 gold Indian is $475 in the red book. It really hasn't changed much. Even if when the gold back then used to have $300 in it, maybe $290 worth of gold in it, and it was still a $475 coin. Now look at it. The melt on it's $440. The coin's still going to sell for $475. It hasn't changed. You know, it's unfoundable what's happening. It's a bifurcation of the market. It's just it's shifted. It's split. It's divided. It's different. I love all the greens. Yeah, I'm not much of a green eater, but I like mushrooms. I like onions. I like green peppers a lot because they're incredibly healthy for you. For me as well. Tomatoes, not so much. Corn, not so much. I can't digest that stuff very well. And a lot of people can't, but some people. The problem is this. These plants haven't been around for more than, 500 years? Even our bodies today aren't even adapted to eating bread. We're not adapted to eating corn. We're not adapted to eating tomatoes because there's a lot of lectins in it, and that screws up your intestinal biome, I suppose. So that's why I like to go on cleanses every once in a while because I F up and I eat the wrong kind of foods. I indulged, have a cheat day, and then I need to go on a cleanse again to eradicate all that junk that I ate and regulate everything. I just don't want to go into details. It's kind of disgusting. But anyway, what do you think of King Von? Boy, I have no idea who King Von is. Old Black, Chicago. King Von was the leading activist in the veganism. Oh, veganism. What are my thoughts on veganism? Well, there's a lot of pesticides that are put into the foods to kill insects, which are animals, and people eat vegan because they don't want to kill animals, but you are. Just believe that. It's just like somebody driving a Tesla car thinking they're saving the planet when China's going to be building 15 more coal plants to fuel the electricity to run those things. It's just a Ponzi scheme, but if that's something you want to eat, that's totally up to you. And I've known a lot of vegans that are extremely malnutritioned, and I've heard of some that died actually just by eating fruit only because they're not getting all the vitamins that they need. I know, but I love meat. Steak, chicken, whenever I can get that stuff. I really like it. There's like 40,000 different chemical compounds and vitamins together just in steak that your body needs and your brain needs. My dad always said, our eyes are in the front of our heads. Why? Because we're hunters. And we have two different types of teeth, so we're omnivores. We can eat carnivore food and herbivore food. So we are omnivores, and we can hunt. Otherwise, our eyes would be on the side of our head, right? Just like a deer. Uncle, you should look into minoxidil or derma rolling. That's beyond my knowledge. I don't even know what that is. Derma sounds like something for skin rolling to pull out toxins. Or even a cold plunge. That hurts me. Oh boy, does that hurt when I jump in. I just get searing pain in my feet. My son, he's totally different. He's like a Norse. Okay, he is built kind of like a Viking, and I think it comes from my wife's side of the family. But the cold doesn't bother him. Like literally, he said this winter he's going to just put on a pair of shorts and shoes, and he's just going to go for a run, shirtless, in the winter. And I'm like, really? You're going to do that? He's like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. And he like jumps in the lake right after ice out. I'm like, how are you doing that? I stand in there and get my feet up there about knees deep, and my feet are just like needles right on the top of my feet, and it hurts so much. That's just something that it's his talent or something. He can stand the cold. I can't. My wife literally is cold all the time, and I'm hot. Go figure that out. I told her, well, I'll just eat some more meat, so you can get the furnace rolling. Yeah. I just feel horrible that I kind of derailed my diet. I got to go back on it. It's always like that. But anyway, wow, I've been on here for 30 minutes. Time just passes by, guys. It really does. So maybe I'll change the title of this. Just spur of the moment type of things that just pop up in my head. Here we go. There you go. All right, you guys have a good day, and yeah, bye.